Okay, hi. I have an animal.
She's, oh my goodness.
Baby.
He's so precious.
Oh, sorry, Echo.
Mana nice. Mana nice.
Oh my god.
Sweet little baby much. She hates it. She's so squirmy. Hi, Mana. Hi, Mana.
Okay, goodbye. All right. She's pissed at me. She wants out.
Mana nice. Okay, bye.
I stole her from the downstairs so that everyone could say hi to her.
Thank you for your service.
You're so welcome. This music is very loud, but it rules.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear it? We have 2 hours and 45 minutes of slicer time. Okay. Okay. Oh! Okay, hold on. I know why you can't hear it.
Oh my god, I just remembered.
There you go.
I'm voicing
Yeah.
Chris. Alright,
Yes,
I'm just
you
not
are.
gonna speak tomorrow at all.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, if you need to give him an easier voice to do, that's completely fine.
Yeah, I might end up adapting it a little bit.
Yeah. Will Tony finish the game tonight? Yes, I will. I believe in Turbo Tony. I believe. Okay? Fuck. Thank you. Who's the one person who voted against me? Man, fuck you. Fuck off. All right.
It was Jay from art class. She logged on and voted for that and then left.
Voted against me. What a bitch. Okay. It's Turbo Tony Tuesday. It literally is. Okay, let's turn off this music then, and let's turn on the Steam audio, and we're gonna fucking go, and let me know if anything's too loud, or I haven't fucked with the audio at all, but why would you vote against me? Everyone is so mean to me.
Well, we can prove them wrong, Tony.
Yes, we
That's
can.
the beauty of it.
Yes, we can.
You should have
Yes.
seen. You should have heard me when I was speed reading, playing DGS. I was speed reading lines because I wanted to get through this segment of the game so bad.
And if there's anything funny, let me know. But I have a walkthrough open, so we're not gonna be like randomly pressing
Ooh.
stuff.
Great, because I always forget to do that.
Yeah, it's open. Oh, it's open. Okay. I will look up the funny bits. Thank you. All right, let's continue. Yes. Okay. I believe we're starting with Lang's testimony. Yeah, we are. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Border crossing weapons. One of Alabast's knives was used in Babal to murder Mr. Cochin. And the murder weapon in the killing of Damask II is Babal's Primadou statue. Somehow, these two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security. The only one who traversed the two countries just before and after the crimes was you. So as long as I can't explain how the weapons moved about, Francisco will remain a suspect. You got it, Mr. Prosecutor. So why don't you stop giving me a hard time? Under these circumstances, who the heck can carry a weapon across country lines? I've worked through every possibility, but there's only one that's plausible. Your boss. Agent Lang, what I've learned from you just now is that you've lost sight of yourself. What are you talking about? Are you fucking kidding me? She's screaming.
What, Bubba? What? Hi. Meow. Yes, are you coming in? Come here. Manya. I'm trying to finish the game today. Yes, thank you. Hi, Wawa. Come here. Thank you.
She's determined to kill Turbo Tony, yes.
What do you think, Bubba? Meow.
Okay. By focusing too intently on that which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't tell me Lang Zhe never said anything to that effect. You prosecutor. Who do you think you are, speaking about Lang Zhe's proverbs like that? I don't need his proverbs. By focusing too intently on that which is in front of us,
Manya.
we become blind to the truth, finishing the game. Yeah. Yes, we do. Oh, hello, Big Clingy. Yes, we're back. We're just starting. I have a walkthrough pulled up. We saw Mana twice. Because my words are all that you will need to see the truth. Okay. Present Babal's primitive statue on the third statement. Yeah, all right? Yeah, disclaimer to everyone who wasn't here. I'm using a walkthrough so that we can finish the video game. Agent Lang, those two items are not the only two items to cross the border tonight. Oh? Damask II was killed with Babal's Primadou statue, yes.
Yay! 9 people believe in me.
Yeah, that's Turbo Tony behavior. Exactly. But if that's the case, then tell me, where did Alabast's Primadou statue go? To Babal. Precisely. And if the two statues really were switched, you can hear Mana wiping her hands after taking a shit. Do you hear that?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I don't
Okay.
think so.
She like wipes her paw on the corner, on the side of her litter box after she shits to like clean her hand. It's really funny.
She's dainty.
She is dainty. She's demure. Precisely. And if the two statues really were switched, then this means that both statues were smuggled across the border at some point. Which means that a total of 3 items were smuggled across the embassies. I guess so. But you know what? It doesn't matter the number of items. Only that the sis is the only one who could have done it. Oh, I'm so jealous. You went to Japan and got the sums. Oh! Because the only person who went back and forth between Alabast and Babal is her! Is that really true? Was there no one else who traveled between the two countries? Oh, you're sending mine? Thank you. The Canada Post strike is postponed. So, that should be okay. Actually, there was definitely another person. One who paid a visit to both sides of the wall.
Objection!
Is that really so, Agent Lang? What a lousy time to try and bluff your way out of this. I checked out what the guards said, along with the security camera's footage. You're not gonna overturn my hypothesis that easily.
Objection!
But suppose there was some other way other than through those theater... bleh. But suppose there was some other way other than through the theater doors.
What other way?
Yeah, that got revealed last Tuesday. The other entity that managed to cross the border unharmed. If I point it out, it would open up a... If I point it out, it would open up a whole new possibility. Susasum. Samsato. And though I hesitate to bring this out, as long as this entity exists, the impossible road becomes a possibility.
It looks like you've got some clever idea in mind.
I do, and I can show it to you through a single piece of evidence.
Fine then. Let's see this piece of evidence that will show me this other route.
This piece of evidence will show us another way to move between the two countries. Present the photo of the autograph. I knew that.
Take that!
Agent Lang, I'm sure you are familiar with this unforgettable photo.
That supernatural photo? Like I said before. Humans can't fly.
No, of course not. I understand that perfectly well.
And don't start claiming that Sheena somehow grew wings either.
I wouldn't dream of claiming that.
And I won't allow you to take back what... And I won't allow you to take back what you've said either. I'll say it again. It's not humanly possible to fly through the air without wings. So you'd better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor. Ugh.
But how can I prove who it was that flew through the air in this photo? Wait, not humanly possible.
Eureka!
Very
God.
well. Eureka! Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up.
I hate him.
Very well. You will have your explanation.
It sounds like you have a good idea simmering inside that head of yours. Let's hear it! The face hidden within this photo's blurry trailed shadow is...
Present alabaster primitive statue.
Take that!
Okay, hold on. Stupid little baby.
Get out if you want out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Bye-bye.
Sorry. She wanted back in because she had to shit, and now she's gone. Good riddance! Just kidding. Naturally, the shadow is the third smuggled object. The Primadou statue replica.
You can't be serious!
The Yatagarasu, or rather Callisto Yu dressed as Agent Sheena, was inside Babal. She dressed the replica statue up in clothes and launched it through the air.
Ha! Mr. Prosecutor! You left out a very crucial bit in your explanation.
Was that more like... Okay, hold on. Because he looked so angry, like... Okay, hold on. Sorry, it was more like...
Ha! Mr. Prosecutor! You left out a very crucial bit in your explanation.
That felt better. I liked that better. I know I did.
She launched it through the air? Ha! And how exactly did she do that?
He is literally baring his fangs at me.
How exactly did she do that?
Yeah, you know, I'll retake it if I want a better take, okay? But he has a point. How exactly did it move through the air like that? As long as this remains unsolved, we won't be able to move any closer to the truth. Which reminds me, didn't he say this earlier?
Hey, sis. I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech, he called you into his office, right?
So, just before the murder, Francisca was called here, right into this very room. If that's the case, then that may be another avenue I can pursue. Agent Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I will need to hear testimony from Ms. Von Karma.
Oh? What are you up to now, pretty boy?
Is that our first pretty boy, or is that our second pretty boy of the game? Earlier, you mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the murder occurred, Ms. Von Karma had been in this room because Ambassador Alba had called for her. First pretty boy was in case 3. All right. And for that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer.
Yeah, I guess I did say something like that.
In that case, I believe it is my duty to ask her what her side of the story is.
Ha! Do you really think a criminal would tell us the honest truth?
How dare you! As I've said numerous times, there is absolutely no proof that I am the killer. Miles Edgeworth, don't tell me you suspect me too!
I don't. However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time, which is why I would like to hear about it from you. Francisca, I feel that I still don't have enough information, which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case.
All right. So, what would you like me to talk about?
I'd like you to please testify to your movements up until you came into this room.
All right, let's try this your way for a change. But if what she has to say turns out to be a waste of time, I'll place her under arrest faster than you can howl, "No!"
As you wish.
Really good.
Thanks, ma'am.
Movements in Alabast. As I said earlier, I was assigned to guard duty in the Alabastian embassy. After I saw the Steel Samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Francisca, I want us to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time span in which you were in this office was before the murder occurred. Is that correct?
Yes, of course.
I see. For now, the only way that I can see for us to break out of this situation is to ask Francisca about her testimony in more detail. Okay. Press the fourth statement.
All right. After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Where's the fucking press button?
Hold it!
At that time, Damask II's body had yet to be found in this room. Is that correct?
That's right. But Ambassador Alba was here. One could hardly miss his rather large presence.
A criminal will say anything to get out of getting arrested. How do we know you're not lying?
Well, if you need proof, I'd be happy to oblige you.
Seriously?
Like I keep telling you. When I arrived at this office, Ambassador Alba was already here. He was standing by the flower box on the windowsill, there watering his plants.
I can attest to that. I remember speaking with the lovely lady around that time here in my office.
All right, then. Add that statement to your testimony, and let's hear some details.
So Ambassador Alba was in this room at the time, was he? Yeah. The voice you're doing for him is very. He sounds like he's constantly about to keel over and die.
That's what I was going for.
It's great.
Thank you.
Yes, Ambassador Alba was still here, and yes, he had such small breasts. Yes, everyone here has such small breasts. I can't wait till we get to game 2 when there are finally some women with breasting boobily around. All right? Mein Gott, what is a lesbian to do?
Present. Oh, press the new statement to get another piece of testimony. Oh my god.
Hold it!
For the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How did you know that Ambassador Alba was watering his plants at the windowsill? Do you think Fran and Verity Gavel ever explored each other's bodies? I can't remember how old she is. Is she like, how old is she? Fucking... I can't remember how old she is. I can't remember what their ages are in investigations too. Yeah, great moment to join. Welcome to the
I
Dragon.
remember Verity Gavel is like way younger than she should be.
Yeah, not as old as she should be. Yeah. Oh, she's Edgeworth. No, I feel like she should be like in her 30s. She should be in her... Well, we can discuss that when we get there.
What do you mean by that?
The entrance to this room is on this side. However, the window is on the opposite side. If what you say is true, then when you entered the room, his body would have been like a wall. Yeah, good self-restraint. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing it. He would have been blocking your view of what he was doing. Is that not correct? Isn't that not correct? Is not that not correct?
I suppose it was a bit hard to see around him. But fortunately for me, Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall. I knocked before I entered, and as I did, he turned around to greet me. With a watering can in his hand. Sorry. So it's only natural to believe he was watering his plants, right?
I suppose.
After his greeting, we spent a little time talking about his flowers. He had obtained them himself and is growing them with the utmost care, you know.
Yes. Sorry.
He's watering them with everything he has before he dies tomorrow.
The plants in this room, they are all like my children.
The passion flowers in the flower box on the windowsill are growing beautifully too. All 4 of them are in full bloom.
Ms. Von Karma, what did you say just now?
I said that the flowers are growing beautifully. What about that statement? Do you not understand, Miles Edgeworth?
What do I not understand? I don't understand why a certain thing is the way it is. I'd like for you to append that statement to your testimony.
Very well. There were 4 large passion flowers in full bloom in the flower box.
Now I present the passion flowers. There were only 2 passion flowers. Francisca, for some odd reason, your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence. It does appear... Sorry. It does appear that they...
Ha! I knew it! I knew we couldn't trust your word, sis!
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you doing discrediting Miss Von Karma like this?
Yeah, sir. If you keep this up, she's gonna get taken away, sir.
All I've done is state what I saw. I have not made a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, I am still under suspicion of murder. Is the number of flowers really all that important at this juncture, Miles?
At the very least, it is a contradiction in this enigmatic case. One that I find hard to dismiss as irrelevant.
Ha! Then let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does the number of flowers have to do with anything? What does it prove?
I believe the answer to that will become clear if we were to examine that flower box. How did this contradiction come about? There must be something behind this discrepancy.
They're my beloved flowers. I've grown them with the utmost care. So I ask that you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, no, literally, sometimes I still can't believe we got HD AAI ports. We have AAI2 translation. Literally, 2018, Grace dreamed of this day. I dreamed of this day, not since 2018, because I was a little later, but since 2019 at least. I understand. Oh shit, he's wearing his sunglasses. Okay, I gotta have them ready. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
I have my sunglasses. So you know.
Wonderful, wonderful. The name of these flowers, I believe they're called passion flowers. Despite being called flowers, they are actually a species of vine. They appear to be growing well, and are well supported by these plant supports.
Yeah, but no matter how I look at it, it looks like there are only two here to me. You realize, don't you, sis? Your little lie has failed you.
Miles Edgeworth! Hurry up and shut this man up for me already!
I suppose I will need to use some evidence to shut him up, won't I? Present the... Oh, the hair sticks, yeah. I believe I have just the piece of evidence you require.
Oh, you do you? You have such confidence in the face of your current plight. But I highly doubt it'll last till the end.
You howl like a wolf, Agent Lang. But we'll see if you have any bite to back up that bark after you've seen the evidence. The truth the passion flowers reveal can be seen in this piece of evidence.
Take that!
Sheena, who was supposedly in Babal the entire time, had these hair sticks on her that look exactly like the plant supports in this flower box. In other words, I believe it can be said that these hair sticks are, in actuality, support sticks for the passion flowers.
And so what? Is this really all that important to the case?
Of course it is. It means that we've found yet another item that was smuggled between countries tonight.
Yeah! Yeah!
Sorry, I love doing that sprightly. It's like he's in a fucking, like, K-drama or something, like... I love him. I love him! Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally in Alabast. But somehow they wound up in Sheena's hands, who was in Babal the whole night. So make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and the statue.
Huh. Very well then. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Babal.
How did these support sticks find their way to Babal, and why? There must be some reason as to why they ended up there. Aha! So that's why! Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this, and tell me its shape.
It's just another stick, isn't it?
And so it is, but the shape of the support sticks is what's important. For when they are used with something in this room, that's when it all comes into focus. And the object that completes the picture when used with the support sticks is... Oh, is it the fucking hold on. Yeah, it's the crossbow. I fucking forgot that they were crossbow bolts.
That's a crossbow! Wait, you're not really suggesting...
I am. These hair sticks, or rather plant support sticks, they make for perfect arrows.
Hiya! I've done it!
I found the common thread that connects these two offices. But this thread has yet to be completely untangled. Even using the arrows, how does this Even using the arrows, how does this explain how the statues were transported? Furthermore, who could it have been who fired these sticks as arrows? There must be a common thread that ties all of these things together.
Mr. Prosecutor, hold up a second. You do realize what happens when you tie a statue to an arrow, right? They don't fly at all! So Babal's statue was draped in the Yatagarasu's clothes and then shot over here?
Yeah, oh no, I've lost an argument. Let me express that in a conceivable and reasonable manner.
Hiya!
Listen, if Esteban, if you're not doing aya when you like fuck something up, are you living? Are you really expressing 100% of your artist self? I think not.
Even if you fire the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with a statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the primitive statues didn't sprout wings. You're a realist after all, aren't you?
The Primadeus statues didn't sprout wings? Of course they didn't.
Glad you understand. I feel much better already. I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact.
It's only crucial because you're under the belief that wings are necessary to this equation.
What?
You need to free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird on the wind. Okay. Sometimes he's be saying shit. The Primadeus statues flew, but not on a wing. I miss Nerdworth Bot, yeah. Allow me a bit of your time, and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you.
What we really need is a femininomenon. A what? A femininomenon.
Sometimes when I sing that song, I just have to look at Mana and be like,
A what? A femininomenon. Ladies, you know what I mean, and you know what you need, and so does she.
pointing at me.
But does it happen? No. but does chicken happen? No. But does chicken happen? No. So what we really need is that
I know what she needs and what she means, and I'm just not giving it to her. It sounds vaguely familiar. It's a Chapel Roan song. Like, Ladies, you know what I mean, and you know what you need, and so does he. But does it happen? No. But does it happen? No. Yeah, Lang, you've got to hit it like Rum Papa Bum, get it hot like Papa John, make a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine phenomenon.
Oh my god.
Lang Chapel Roan fan. So true. Sorry. But we are in agreement that an arrow by itself would reach to the other side, correct?
But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor?
We need a stream that's just Lang karaoke. Yes, this is true. I think we should have a list of all the songs. Not this stream, but a stream, yes. We need to make a list. We can make a list this stream of all the songs that Lang could sing at karaoke. 1, She-Wolf by Shakira. 2, Femininomenon.
3, She-Wolf by Shakira.
3, She-Wolf by Shakira.
She-Wolf by Shakira.
Because the things they wanted to smuggle were a lot bigger than nothing.
No, that's not necessarily true. Hips Don't Lie by Shakira.
What?
What I need right now is a femininomenon. No, is not further discussions of my conclusions. It's the launching of my conclusions. What the shooter wanted to launch with the crossbow was not the statues themselves. Hungry like the wolf. Okay, yes. But rather, something a crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues. I think Lang listens to a lot of mid-2000s girly pop. Okay, I know that it's not mid-2000s girly pop, but I think...
Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have. That's all they really want. It's some fun when the working day is done. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun.
Okay, but it's not this stream. It's not this stream. Fuck. We're not. Yeah, shut. No, we are finishing the stream. It's not this stream. Stop! It's not this stream. Okay, present the wire. Yes, it's the wire. Go Shifu! Go Shifu! Lang singing Toxic. Oh.
Where the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride.
Oh, 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
Okay, finally.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble in the kitchen. Pour myself a cup of ambition.
Sorry. Finally. God, I need to stop. It's just so funny. Yeah, you should just expect stream will go this way. I'm gonna finish. Finally, we have reached this point in our discussion. For I present to you that which was carried by the arrow from the crossbow.
I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say. You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow and then shot into Mr. Cochin's office.
We've got through 20 minutes of slicer time. Yeah, and we're matching it beat for beat because it was like we always talk a little bit. It's fine.
All the way from the 5th floor of the Alabastian Embassy. Down to the 3rd floor of the Babalese Embassy. If what you're claiming is really what happened, I can see how Alabast's primitive statue could be moved.
We're matching it! Grace! Don't stop believing!
Don't stop believing!
Fuck.
Gravity could be used to move the statue down the wire from the 5th to the 3rd floor. We're not defying gravity. I'm not holding any space for it. Somehow I'm defying gravity. But then what about Babal's primitive statue? The dark shadow in this photo is clearly flying away from Babal. Going in the opposite way of gravity, from the 3rd floor of the Babalese Embassy.
Not starship. Starships are meant to fly up to the 5th floor of the Alabastian Embassy. How do you explain that?
Love the idea of Lang trying to argue that Francisca's a murderer but breaking out into song every other sentence. It's like if it was the opposite, like you know how Lang lives inside of me? It's like if I lived inside of Lang, like if our positions were reversed and sometimes I just popped out of Lang. That's what would happen. Wicked, but it's all Lang. Don't fucking tempt me. We really won't finish. Aha! I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick work. Agent Lang. Excuse me. The motion used behind this trick. I wonder if perhaps you have yet to envision how it works in your head.
Motion? What motion?
This is the motion that was employed to smuggle Babal's Pre-Medusa statue. Oh,
I love
But-
how it's rotary motion, swinging motion, and then bungee,
bungee
action.
I guess it would be swinging motion? Is it swinging motion? Hold on. No, rotary motion. I don't know what any of these mean. Not to derail you even further, but has big clingy her in your Shakira voice. Shakira. Okay. These would have been interesting in Japanese. Yes. Yeah, they would have. Okay. I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, I'm starting to feel it's right. The attraction, redemption, baby, like this is perfection. If you know I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, I'm starting to feel it's right. Okay, we're done. I believe it was done via rotary motion. If the two statues were transported simultaneously. Hips Don't Lie is a perfect song, yes, exactly. No, I know, we're finishing this game, we're gonna. Simultaneously! Get real! The statues will collide somewhere along the way! Did I ever say that there was only one line of wire between the two offices? If you shot an arrow with two ends of a wire tied to it, a circular belt can be formed. Serious Tony time. We will get to Justine.
Lang just says, don't object and call a success what is beyond reasonability. Taking into account the tension difference between the two wires, the top one would sag too much to the point where the statues would collide anyway.
Agent Lang. As you know, the Pre-Medusa statue is a one-of-a-kind national treasure. And the fact that Babal's statue is a hollow replica of the real statue, it would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning that my idea is very possible.
Lang just says,
Here is what I believe happened. I did the howl again where I made my skull vibrate. Ms. Yu and her mystery co-conspirator set themselves up in two different rooms. The co-conspirator bridged the rooms by shooting the two ends of the wire down on one arrow. Then the two of them covered the statues and proceeded to transport the statues. After the switch was completed, another arrow was fired, carrying the other end of the wire down to Babal, carrying the other end of the wire down to Babal, where it was to be disposed of. And to do that, Ms. Yu hid it inside the grandfather clock. QED. QED? What is that? Oh, thank you. Burger's hard. QED. What is QED?
It's some Latin lawyer shit.
Quid.
I don't know.
QED. Quid, if you will. Quid.
Quid! Fuck is quid!
This proves it, right, Agent Lang?
Quad era demonstratum or something. Okay.
That I am not the killer. Not yet, sis. I still haven't had my dessert yet. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Why are you looking at him and saying dessert, weirdo? The proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Pudding is a nice dessert.
Lang, Pudding King, confirmed. Someone note that down.
So, do you think you can do it? Can you prove that what you said is what happened? Because remember, if you can't, I'll be taking a certain someone back home with me as a souvenir.
I agree that as long as there is no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, what I have laid out is no mere hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence.
One more. This should be interesting. You think you have a piece of evidence that will turn your hypothesis into fact? Well then, let's see it, Mr. Prosecutor.
The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt out of a The thing that made it possible to create a circular belt out of a length of wire. I believe that it is right here in this very room. Now then, I believe this is what made the circular belt transportation method possible. I think it's the ceiling fan. It's the ceiling fan.
Ha! Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again.
The last piece was a trick. Are two pulleys. Precisely. The ceiling fans double as pulleys in this case. And thanks to the fact that there is one installed in each of these offices, the ceiling fans made for the perfect pulley set for the wire to run on. I really don't know what they want that sound to be, but that's what I think it is.
I think it was good.
Like,
He's just whimpering. Oh wait, his burger's hard. Sorry.
fuck. This must be it. This is how the smugglers bypassed the impenetrable security.
You really are something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I bet you figured it all out already, haven't you? You know who the big hotshot that set up this real-life stage show is, don't you?
The person who set up this rather large and complex stage show needs to be someone who had foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both the Alabastion and Bubbly's offices, and that the Passion Flower's support stakes could be used as arrows. The real mastermind behind this case.
Well, don't you dare make this wolf wait for his food.
Sorry.
Why are you so hesitant, Miles Edgeworth? If you can't say who it is, why don't you present something like you always do?
Sorry, I know that's an awful... I know, I'm sorry. He's just drooling. He was in me, he came out. I'm sorry. A single point of the finger here, in this case, will explode into an international incident. However, it's already too late for me to stop the forward... It's already too late for me to stop the forward momentum. It appears that I have no choice now but to rush in. There is a piece of evidence that will point us to who the mysterious mastermind is. Okay, sorry.
Take that!
He was in me. He came out. Yes. God, fucking fine. Yet the... Oh! Wait, the Phoenixism! Oh. Carnage on red. Carnage on red? Is there a pun I'm missing? Tony, I'm sorry.
No, it's just it's me leaving my non-binary friend on red.
Oh. Okay. This smuggling could not have been possible without the use of the crossbow. Oh, it's a pun on red carnation. Carnation red. Aha! Naruhodo. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had the time to grow so big that Ms. Von Karma didn't even notice the arrows when she visited this room today. On top of all this, the fact that the culprit knew both offices had ceiling fans tells us that the person has very detailed information on the embassy's layout. So as you may have already guessed, the person I am accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with utmost care. Thus, it can only be you, Kirkus Alba! Are you out... Miles Edgeworth? Are you out of your mind, Miles Edgeworth? I'm certainly out of what I am saying. Nope. That's not what he fucking said. Sorry. I'm certain of what I am saying, and I am sure that he is the culprit.
Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor, what was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all the stuff you just outlined? Why in the world would he need to use a trick like that?
I understand your need to doubt me. However, there is one thing that stands out to me as very odd.
Just one thing, huh?
The one single end result Ambassador Alba sought to obtain. If we were to examine the focus of this complex trick, I believe we will finally find the answer to everything. Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence.
Take that!
I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been the reverse. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real Primadou statue for the fake, I sense a very shady reason for such a bizarre action. And who better to ask for that reason than King Primadou himself?
I see. Ambassador, we'll be examining that statue now, with or without your permission.
This guy kind of looks like the Steel Samurai, don't you think? Maybe it's because they look alike that he was picked to be the Goodwill Ambassador?
I suppose that's possible. Take a look at this area around the base of the neck. It looks like a gap.
Hey, you're right! Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret?
Perhaps it's possible to open the statue from this gap in its construction.
What?
Hurry up and open it, Miles!
All right, here goes.
Wow, it really did open up! Hey, what's this thing that fell out?
I believe a more thorough examination of it is required. What in the... is this?
Hey, is this what I think it is?
It's a plate for making counterfeit bills!
Somehow, it appears that we've at long last arrived.
at the exit to this complex labyrinth.
Hurry up and opening it, Miles! Francisca at Christmas. She's like, yes, I am the perfect gifter. I have gotten you the perfect gift, and you must be opening it right now, Miles Edgeworth. Absolutely, absolutely. She's so excited for other people to open their gifts.
We finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates. And the reason why the replica was smuggled into Alabast to begin with. The Primadou statue can only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat. And the replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These two circumstances make the statue the ideal object in which to hide contraband. I'm also imagining, like, Francisca for... Okay, I'm done Burger's Heart. I'm just gonna say this one little thing. I love the idea of Francisca, like, knowing exactly when he's, like, running out of his, like, really nice pen ink that he uses extremely sparingly. So she's like, ugh, you are so easy to buy gifts for, Miles Edgeworth. You should really present me with a challenge one year. And it's always, like, the most perfect thing. It's so good. Okay. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Sheena, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into Damask II. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at Damask II and... Then, in order to frame the steel samurai of the murder, he covered the samurai sword in blood. Well, Ambassador Alba? You're the leader of the smuggling ring? My country is a mess, and it's all because of you.
You're the one who killed Damask II? I somehow feel like... Okay, let me try that again. You're the one who killed Damask II? There we go. I feel like sometimes I slightly... Anyways, whatever. That's a note for me. Probably no one else can hear it, but I have a very specific place that I want the Francisca voice to hit. It's just a bit higher than I'm doing it right now. Anyways, whatever. Answer us.
I never thought that you would figure things out to this level. However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin.
Quit screwing around! I have no sympathy for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man! If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that you're the real ringleader, Kirkasalpa.
It's not good to speak with such subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang.
Subjectivity? My conclusion is anything but, and is the result of logic and investigation.
Logic and investigation? Only seconds ago you were ready to arrest Ms. Von Karma. I don't think we can give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you?
It looks like you still don't get why I came back.
Excuse me?
You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck.
Okay.
That's my fucking grinder profile. I'm into DILFs. I'm into old man Yowie.
He's into fucking gilfs.
Sorry, I meant GILFs. I forgot GILFs could also be grandpas. From the very beginning, my real target has been you!
What?
Agent Lang, I demand an explanation!
Sorry, sis. I didn't mean to put you through all that. I knew you were innocent from the beginning.
You did?
I knew that this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for. So naturally, the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious.
I had to very carefully not spit water over my keyboard during the Gilf talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't drink water here. It's dangerous shit.
But without the ambassador's permission, we couldn't get in to take another look around.
Ah, so that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francisca of the murder. Using Francisca as the bait, you were able to gain us entry and investigative rights.
Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I doubt the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
So that's what this was all about. Very well, I will forgive you. But in exchange for using me as bait, you will take some responsibility and help us find the truth.
Agent Lang, for giving me such a great opening. I thank you. And he's doing a stupid-ass bow, I know he is. Lang's Grinder profile! Woo! Thanks, Grace.
You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow, if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room, that you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic.
The evidence detectives collected... The evidence detectives collect, combined with the logic of a prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor. Fuck! Oh my god! That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right? I feel like Lang really brings out something in you. We always get fantastic clips with him. There's something he's freeing. There's a she-wolf in your closet. Let her out and set her free. Awoo!
I don't know about all that. But one thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him. I'm itching to see that old man.
Oh, you're quite scary when you want to be, aren't you?
Sorry.
Well, that's just disturbing.
Hey, you were the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt onto Sis. That's even more disturbing. Lang just says, there's a she-wolf in your closet. Open up and set her free! Oh, woo! But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me.
Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me.
I wish for you to stop. Stop what you're doing. Everything you're doing.
Just stop. What we need right now is evidence and proof.
No, what we really need is a feminine... Sorry.
I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring?
Don't be such a sore loser! If you really are the head of the smuggling ring, then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity.
Dignity? That is nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength. If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first see some of this thing you call evidence. I tell you, I knew nothing, really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue.
You swapped a real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule for a fake. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything.
It doesn't make sense? Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense?
God! He's really got us. He's turned the entire situation around against us.
The proof that Interpol has been after, which points to this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find that proof now, then we can see to it that justice is finally served. Is there nothing I can use to break this case wide open? The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bad from the police. Why is this text going so slowly? They're both illegal evidence. No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence.
Fuck.
Do you...
No.
Okay.
Needless to say, we von Karmas are commended to achieve nothing but victory. And by any means necessary.
The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time.
I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. And I won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. This leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands. If I want to pursue the truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. And if I want to, and if I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law? And what is justice? And which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? That choice is one I must make by my own hand, here and now. Illegitimate evidence really is fine sometimes. Like, seriously, King, you're really getting in your head. Okay. You would be forced to present them either way. These two illegal pieces of evidence are what prove Ambassador Albert. Wait, what? Can I get something wrong here? He's not the ring. Agent Langford is always suspicious of him, but needed his permission to investigate the room. He accused Francisca, just to keep blah blah blah. He doesn't have any proof, nor do you have any evidence suggesting he knew about the counterfeit plates. You're not faced with a difficult choice. You can use the proof that Detective Bad gave us.
No health
bar.
bar.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
Thank you, Grace.
Don't use the trump card. Don't use it. I am a prosecutor, and I can't allow myself to use evidence such as these.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't do something, Ambassador Alba is gonna get away with it.
I know, but...
Objection!
What are you holding back for? The only thing Von Karma should pursue is the perfect proof. If you really do have what it takes to
Oh my god.
If you really do have what it takes to complete our argument,
then there is absolutely no reason not to use it. If Onkama always uses illegal evidence.
Lang just says the reason people judge people is because people are people. People weren't born to be chained by the law. Laws were born to protect the people. You're the only one here right now who can put this guy out to pasture. And that is the only way a second or a third generation of Jungfa's people will be born. Can you really still hesitate, knowing the fate of a nation rests in your hands?
There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law, too, crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this.
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life.
It's a directives card, used by the leader of the Ring to relay instructions to his subordinates.
Oh, is that what that is?
This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG-8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, so why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8 incident?
The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Oh, very interesting. I must admit I am very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you've presented.
The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring fruition to the valiant spirit that was given to me. March 15th, 1:34 a.m. Theatre Neutralis lobby.
So, what is this interesting thing that you wanted to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG-8 murder occurred. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. And plus
Well,
you'll get to...
you're a pro.
Well,
and
but
you're very good at it.
Well, thank you, but you can do it too. You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe.
And plus,
Okay,
you'll get to
thank
do
you.
a different voice for Alba soon.
So true.
From this footage, we know that the card is a directives... Okay, I read that already. This is the section that proves that the card was used to relay an order. Present the black card.
Take that!
As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand.
I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are, does it now?
Ah, but there is a very easy way for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG-8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadopian government car.
What?
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage. This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring with Cadopia. Oh shit, yeah. Nope. This section will make I literally have a walkthrough pulled up. I'm gonna kill myself on screen. On screen right in front of me and kill myself.
You must be very tired, Mr. Edgeworth.
I am. I went drinking last night with someone and he was British. So I have a hangover now.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know. And he was like, oh, like, I was just like, I'm gonna stay for one drink. And he was just like, okay, I mean, I'm gonna have 3 or 4 drinks. And then he kept buying me shots.
Yep. You're so strong.
And then this morning, I woke up and I was like, fuck British people. I hope that whole fucking stupid island sinks. I'm just kidding, British people. But, like, I was just mad that I had a hangover this morning. And it's not our fault. Our culture is that you start drinking at 14. Listen, I know.
It is your bad.
I was so pissed and I couldn't give it my all for commercials, and we had a test today, and I really wanted to do well for this teacher, and I did fine. I did okay. It's just,
I'm sure you did great.
I did fine, but I wanted to do better, and I didn't, so this is a lesson learned for me. Never go drinking, ever. Actually, you know what? I think I just don't want to drink anymore. At all. I think I'm okay with just one, because I feel like shit. I feel like shit.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, Esteban, listen. I did fine, but I didn't. I'm always trying to beat my past self, and I didn't do that this week, or I didn't do that today. So that's just a lesson learned for me. Now I know. I can't go drinking with James. I can't.
If you continue presenting completely irrelevant evidence like this, I'm afraid your investigation may fall apart. Perhaps it is time for you to retire.
Sorry about that. Wait! But I was so sure it was this area! Yeah, Big Clingy, if you've never been drunk before, count yourself lucky. Because every time I get drunk, I'm like, why did I do this fucking again? I don't want to feel this way. It sucks, it hurts.
But Tony,
yeah.
If you come down, I'll make you a nice one cocktail.
One cocktail. Yes, I can drink one cocktail. It's just that when I start getting drunk, it sucks. Yeah. We'll have one cocktail. Yeah, don't fall for the British charisma.
Regret saving up all of my channel points to make you take a shot point reward.
But that's one shot. It's one shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that!
The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it It tells us that without a doubt, this person in the car is Mr. Cochin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera. And with it, we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 7 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day. Powered up.
You've done well, boy, to make it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at the time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove.
I always thought his theme music was really cool.
It does rule.
It's really good. It's scary. And also, his individually drawn teeth are very scary.
Yes.
How so?
The Principality of Codopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist.
That arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Are we finished here, boy?
The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. There we go. Now I present this.
Take that!
What the? Ambassador Alba!
Yes. What is it?
You were once an army man in the service of Codopia. And it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct?
Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy?
It's such a cool song name, but it also kind of makes me think like he really was like Proto Blaze, you know?
Ha!
Like
Absolutely.
he's really like Blaze even has all those like prosecutor's badges on his lapel. Like
Yeah.
he's kind of Blaze.
Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia. But now, I am the only one who owns this particular medal.
Blaze would torch this tree. Yeah. In that case, the only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you.
How do you figure that?
By the medal captured here in this footage. It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest.
What? Whoa, sorry. What?
Excellent.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, Blaze versus Alba really is proof of how much better a villain gets once there's actual personal connection to the main characters. Also, don't you dare apologize for performing, for being a performer. This is how it will be. But I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen.
You've moved me with your devotion to this cause. To this case, Mr. Edgeworth.
You've hurt your cause forever. I hope you think you're clever.
Oh God, no!
Sorry. Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me?
It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time.
You might lose the game this time.
I'm sorry. I know. I'll cry real tears about Wicked too. I know.
You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Is that a fact? Very well. I've decided to confess and admit my guilt.
You're going to confess?
And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
What the?
Regarding the Damask II murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense.
You're claiming it was justified self-defense?
Damask II attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
What a pathetic performance!
I'm not giving you one.
Whoa, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times.
I love you, Kate. I love you, Kate. She's everything to me. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence.
It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked.
What?
I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention. Sorry. I'm an old man, and some.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You know, he's doing the wolf whistle.
I'm a character. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention. Just go through. I can't say this.
Awooga!
But Damask II didn't have a single weapon on his body.
Yeah, Lang was like, sis, you take this one. You can look at it more objectively than me.
I stop crying laughing. Okay, sorry. We're serious. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up over because I hid the weapon.
Lang fucking catcalling in the back of the group, and everyone's just like.
You hid it?
I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek. My special bonsai trimming shears.
Oh, it's covered in blood.
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Since he has both a wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so.
No way!
Oh, which reminds me, I guess there is still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on.
Stop spewing nonsense! You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation, and desperation isn't sexy. If you're trying to turn me on, open your shirt back up.
I'm not.
Sorry.
If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you.
The murder of Demesk II was done in self-defense? In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive.
Perhaps so, if you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten.
And what is that?
That's what you mean? Extraterritoriality.
Extraterritoriality. Extraterritoriality.
Extraterritoriality.
That's right.
Mana, what? Hi. Meow. Come here.
She's screaming. I left my door open a little bit. I think she's upset at how loud I'm being.
This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. So, any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts.
Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crimes, that's the court's job. Ugh.
And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective, even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts.
That arrogance and your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who's ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands!
You fucking know it. These crimes you all speak so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game.
These two layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court.
You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers.
Is there nothing we can do?
Okay, solid.
Solid. Hold on. I'm gonna close my door again because I had to let the stupid Bubba in because she wanted to scream at me.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Well, I'm back, but you go.
Okay.
It's fine. Two hours of slider time left. It's fine. We can do it. March 15th to 11 a.m. Theatre Neutralis. Lobby.
I can't believe it, sir! Extraterritoriality!
Yes.
and there is nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice.
I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him.
I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but I got some business to take care of.
If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yatagarasu and take care of this myself.
Don't you dare! Mr. Edgeworth! Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack?
Come on, everyone, we can't just give up yet.
Okay.
I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth!
You're right, Kay. Very well. Oh, hello. Let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay.
Right behind you.
Okay, then I'll go check out Babal a bit more, sir. His run.
And I have some things that I need to investigate further in Elibest.
Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion Flowers data erased from my organizer. 2 bits of good dialogue in this part, but I don't think you can examine them right away. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something.
I wonder why.
There are 2 special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him.
Cool! Sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want.
And murder Damask II, run a smuggling operation, and make counterfeit bills, apparently.
But I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin in Babal.
Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country.
Really?
No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here.
So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we?
We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Okay. First is Steel Samurai in the photo, second is talking to Kay about agitated Alba. Alright.
Yes?
Agitated Alba! Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba is gonna get away!
Yes, I know.
Hurry up and do that swing thing you always do!
I have no idea what you are talking about.
What? You don't? Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. That thing you do.
Are you talking about logic?
Yes! That's it! So hurry up and let's swing already!
God, they're so cute. All right. To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up until now by just looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I take another look at my leads. Perhaps now is the time to use logic and reason my way to the truth.
Give it up for logic. Let's hear it for logic. Shout out to logic. Shout out to that swing thing.
First is the Steel Samurai in the photo.
This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook or cranny. There's that troublemaker, standing there smack in the center, making two peace signs.
I like to think this means Edgeworth does make some kind of swing sound when he's connecting the dots. Yeah, some like a, I don't know, like, like, or he's like connecting dots and he's not just thinking, he's like pacing, doing this, and he's like, shing, bing, bing, something like that. I don't know how you could do that without sounding absolutely insane, but you know.
Wow, the Steel Samurai stands out even more than the two ambassadors in this picture. Oh, hey! The person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right?
No, I have no idea who he is.
Wait, but you said he! You knew which gender he was, so you must know him, right?
I beg that you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again.
Was that the one, Grace?
It appears to be a bouquet of Persian...
Is it cyclamens? Is that how you say that? A cyclamens? Cyclamens?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It appears to be a
I want
bouquet
to
of...
say cyclamens.
Yeah,
but
cyclamens
I
sounds
don't know.
good.
It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses.
Wow, you even know the exact species? I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers.
It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist!
Why is that so funny to me? Like, God,
I've been reduced to a botanist!
This was definitely one of the screenshots I took on my phone and saved in my like characterization
Yeah.
folder.
The lowest of the low, society's underbelly, the botanists.
So, what exactly is this yellow flower here?
That one, I'm not sure.
What? You don't know?
As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before.
Edgeworth botanist hater versus Francisca flower lover. Yeah.
The deers.
It's gonna be like... Oh, what is... Oh, there we go. This guitar pick.
Beautiful. I just found the screenshot of the botanist line in my characterization folder, saved June 17th, 2020.
Lovely. Okay.
Huh? Well, no, I don't think it's related at all.
Okay, but
Even though I know she's right, she could have at least tried to humor me a little.
excuse you. It's literally that.
Oops, no, whatever.
I have a walkthrough. I do. I just... Yeah. Oh, deduce it with the Alabastian knife. What? But it looks exactly like the guitar pick. Oh my god. I hate this fucking case. I don't hate this case. I just... Compare it with the Alabastian knife. Okay. Babal's national symbol is the butterfly, and Alabast's is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick.
What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? The handle on this knife. Ah!
Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis, in the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. The flower motif. It looks like one of the flower petals is missing.
Ooh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal.
Then the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Oh my god. Sorry, I read the walkthrough wrong. I read it wrong. Fuck me! Connect renovations with this. Fuck me, running! We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press. But the necessary materials, such as the Bobbly's ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun?
Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place, or get rid of it all.
Right. So we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bill's disposal. Did everyone lose her, or is it just me? Oh no, Grace! Grace!
Hello?
No, that was Grace in chat. Sorry.
Oh no.
Unless everyone's lost me. I don't think they have, though. I think we're okay.
This is so sad.
This is so sad. And the reason Mr. Cochin was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? This guy. It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. Mittens came in and killed my Wi-Fi. No! Okay, there we go. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Ms. Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed.
Then you mean Ambassador Alba's the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends.
Maybe they were. But what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship?
Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Polano to be ambassador after the reunification?
Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabast's Primadou statue.
So Mr. Cochin hired Damask II to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin?
It is definitely a possibility at this point.
Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. But the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast. But Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right?
Right. And that is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand
why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Cochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is... Theatrum Neutralis.
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis.
What? Here?
The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that the both of them would have been in is here.
But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of the extraterritorial rights he has.
It makes logical sense, in which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further.
So what should we check out?
Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabast and Babal, post-haste. Babal's records should be easy to obtain. However, the problem will be with Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see their records, despite the order to vacate.
Objection!
I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth.
Francisca?
I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babal. You would do well to take a look at its contents.
You move fast.
Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babal investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate, she's like, my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he?
Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alabast's immigration screening area.
I really hope there's something in here that we can use.
Vine boom sound effect.
Yeah, no, literally.
Which minute's footage should I examine? Doesn't something about this lump's shape strike you as odd?
Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape?
No. There is clearly something odd about the bulge. I'm not gonna make a joke. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Next, let us check the footage from Babal's security camera.
I hope it shows us something good. Phooey. There wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything.
That right there is the contradiction.
Huh? Did I miss something?
You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country.
But wasn't his body found in Babal?
It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself.
Yeah. You got it, Big Clingy. You got it.
Ambassador Alba!
I thought I had asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth.
Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil.
You've had your fun, and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over.
No. Where do you think you're going at this time of night?
After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I am heading to the airport now to return home.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you.
You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it.
Ah. Oh, hello.
Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba?
Ambassador Polino!
Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know.
Speaking of grinder profiles.
Very well, if you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any further.
Ambassador Polino.
Mr. Edgeworth! All I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Now then, what was it you wanted me to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch, after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question.
That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Manny Cochin.
Huh. I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun.
This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by.
Frankly, I still don't understand why I am being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabast the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi.
So that is your alibi?
That is correct. It is simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal. And now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you could move out of my way.
Hold it!
I said hold it!
What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question.
You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question.
What?
Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing.
Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer.
Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors.
You are forbidden to lose!
Of course. That is something I've understood from the start.
That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
The goal of the first Yatagarasu was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me! So that's why we've just gotta catch him, okay?
We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have at the truth now, shall we?
No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
I'll play with you just a little longer. Somebody put Lang on a leash.
Literally.
Ayo.
Hold it!
It's not a hypothesis. Earlier, we proved it to be what happened.
Well, let's leave that to one side for now.
Sitting here imagining a world where Blaze also was responsible for Burn dying. Could you fucking imagine? Gravy! Oh my god. Don't make me fucking think about that. The K and Eustace implications!
The winner.
The winner.
Because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive.
Oh? So you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin?
If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you.
My god, I'm so sorry.
After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me.
It's okay, Tony.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm finally getting to use my training and reading like sides that you're given at an audition.
Oh,
I'm
true.
using that now. It's great.
Okay. I'll try to stop doing that, but
It's fine.
Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously.
I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well. A game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now, let's see you disprove it.
How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being?
Skill issue.
Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. Okay.
Objection!
If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil. And because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess.
Objection!
I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your arguments?
I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. So that was a fucking lie, but you know. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alabast's Primadou statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him.
Objection!
Are you finished with your hypothesizing?
Excuse me?
let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right?
I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears that this is where the real battle will begin.
Now then, if you will excuse me.
Wait, what?
I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question.
Ah!
Ambassador Alva, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death.
That is something for Babal to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. I don't think that's grammatically correct.
And something to
Is
which...
it?
I think it is.
Okay. This sounds weird.
Yeah.
Because English is a weird language.
Yeah, it is. Also, yeah, Esteban, Alba's tough to pin down. He's got, okay, so we're getting Alibi Part 2, Alibi Part 3, movements in Alabast, and then we'll get to the last, part.
Yippee.
Yippee. That was such a cute noise for him. Oh my god. Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Paleno.
I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears.
There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador... There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno. Gah! We must find some way to stop him from leaving.
It seems that there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home.
Alba having no canine teeth, leaf eater, filter feeder.
Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba!
Kay?
Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatagarasu's legacy will live on through me.
Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving?
You just leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this?
No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer?
I did it again, I'm sorry. Wait, where have I seen that before?
That is a clue my father, Byrne Faraday, left for us.
Did you say Byrne Faraday?
Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident.
The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarasu's key?
Yes. This organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Miss Yu kill 7 years ago.
I have no idea what you are talking about. You say that like it was related to me.
Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did.
What an amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me.
If you won't believe me, then take a look at this.
And what is that toy there?
Dark skies of evening.
That's... Ugh.
Oh, look at her, she's so cute!
Wah.
I'm gonna throw up and scream, look at how cute she is! Ah! Ah!
This thievery device was used by the Yatagarasu, or rather, by my father. 7 years ago. He used this when he snuck into the embassy.
Yeah, Kay can someone win for dramatic moments. It's because she's friends with the crows. So. Kay some has the Yatagarasu badge. Imagining Edgeworth with a little pocket fan setting it behind her. She's,
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
These 2 pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate. I won't hesitate, bitch!
sorry. Old ass fucking meme.
No, really good.
If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast, right behind you.
Little girl, get to the point.
I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these 2 pieces of evidence.
Yatagarasu, ever the thorn in my side.
Okay. Does that organizer really contain any information on dirty dealings?
It's nothing case-breaking, really.
Ah, then it was just a bluff.
Even if it was, we still can't let all the info on... Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste.
I'm just imagining, like, their, like, heads are a little bit together, like, Edgeworth is, like, leaning down a little bit, like... So, it was a bit of a bluff, and she's
She's like, well, yeah, like... Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him.
those 2 pieces, aren't they keepsakes of your father?
It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end.
Okay.
When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails.
After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony.
How dare you all, barring a person like me!
Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please.
All right, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me.
I can't let this opportunity Kay has created for me go to waste.
The last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis.
Yeah, this is the absolute last he says before testimony 2 out of 5. Yes, yes, I know.
After that, I was in Alabast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me.
What an arrogant old man.
Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us.
I will warn you, though, you've reached the end of my patience. Waste my time with any inane questions, and you will be punished.
So any needless pressing or presenting will hurt our case?
In that case, the only thing you can do is present the correct evidence. Understood?
Of course. I don't intend to let him intimidate me. I know Mr. Cochin was killed before he returned to Babal. In which case, there is only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. Hannah, what have you sent? Show me this. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Beautiful.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Awooka! Okay. Okay, wait, hold on.
Objection!
I'd like you to take a look at this picture.
It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations.
Oh, it's commemorative, all right.
Bars.
Bars, Mr. Edgeworth!
One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder.
Come again?
This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. I see you recognize it, as well you should, for it was you who brought it to this theater. You hid it in among the flowers you were going to give to the Steel Samurai. Meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here, at the theater.
It's time for me to catch my flight.
Objection!
We're not through yet.
Objection!
It's game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again.
That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. How could I have forgotten this? We said it so many times. No matter how hard we chase him, he won't be able to have him. No matter how hard we chase him, we won't be able to have him tried in court.
Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The face of a worthless cur.
No!
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell.
I like that Paleno's the only one not, like, growling and shitting.
Yeah.
The courts. Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end? Oh, guy who's gonna lay a finger on that old dude. Agent Lang! Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. I know, listen, he's such a king. Here to lay a finger on some old dudes.
Get out of my way! My plane is scheduled to take off soon.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba.
I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang.
Langbus stands beside Miko Hart as outstanding Tony ships. Like, there's specifically, like, crack ships that I keep going back to because they make people mad. It's great. Miko Hart specifically made Jet really mad, so that was, like double duty, just beautiful and amazing.
Sorry, but no, it wouldn't.
What?
Miko Heart is Mikotoba and Strong Heart. Just because it made Jet really mad, and so I just kept saying it. Agent Lang touching Alba will spark an international incident, huh?
You know what?
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked.
What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through.
Langer says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first.
I guess. I guess!
Sure.
Interpol headquarters and the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it.
The Imperial household? You... What have you done?
You have been relieved of your duties as an ambassador, Mr. Alba.
What?
Effective today, effective right now! Ahoo!
I love Lang.
So funny.
Then you have Mr. Prosecutor's videotape to thank for this.
The video the Atagarasu protected?
You can't be arrested simply because you're an ambassador. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title. In that case, I thought I'd strip you of that title.
Neither. Please.
You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy.
Let me take that again.
You underestimated me, a descendant of the founder of detainment philosophy, Lang Zhe. 4,000 years of deeply entrenched connections and networks around the world have really paid off.
It can't be. I don't believe this. My ambassadorship has been revoked.
Lang Zhe, founder of fucking that old man. Looks like you're finally coming to grips with your new standing.
Woohoo! Looks like he's turned docile again.
He's probably in shock from the loss of his shield.
What a shame. I had so wanted to use my whip on him.
Why is this happening to me? I'm just a hard-working, honest ambassador.
Do you excuse me? Do you really think you can pull that on us now? We've already ripped away the mask and seen you for who you really are, Mr. Alba.
Objection!
No, I won't be stopped now.
He still intends to fight us?
So what if I am no longer an ambassador? You still don't have any evidence on me. The fact remains that you cannot arrest me.
I'd expected no less from you, the boss of the smuggling ring. Well, the rest is up to you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Understood.
You say that I killed Mr. Cochin in the theater. But even if it's true that there was a knife in my bouquet, I left that bouquet in the theater. So anyone could have taken it out from there and used it, right? Besides, the claim that he was killed here itself is odd. After all, wasn't his body discovered in Babal? Are you claiming that I carried his body all the way over there? Preposterous.
I'll be the one to prove whether it's preposterous or not. Ex-Ambassador Alba, are you ready? Because this is no game. This is war.
I killed Mr. Koshin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Kochin's body was discovered in Babal, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babal. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too?
You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you?
As if I care.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything.
Mr. Prosecutor, kill this guy.
Mr. Prosecutor, kill this guy!
I know, and I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, he is just another witness. Yes, just another witness.
All right. What are we waiting for? Let's get this guy!
And get him good!
I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony. We're not taking baseball bats to his knees. My good lord. And then Kay and Lang and Francisco all drop their baseball bats. Where is that fucking push cat? Where's the push cat? Oh, there we go.
Objection!
Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theater. Perhaps you should give this a look.
What is that supposed to be?
The bulge is unusual again. It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area.
Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it?
Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching our every movement.
Thank you for the warning.
Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart. Do you know what's causing it?
Should I? Because I don't.
In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. Wait.
Take that!
What is the meaning of showing me that?
It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Kochin's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene. You made the Steel Samurai your accomplice!
What a guess. But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it.
I admit that for now it is but a hypothesis. However,
Lol, lame. Haha. If you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. I don't have any more time to play with you people.
Gumshoe!
Sorry I took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Gummy?
Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart?
Yes, sir. I found it in the open air stage area.
So that's where you went.
The detective spirit that Pops left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is this worth anything to the case?
Yes. It just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective. But something isn't right. I thought that the entire samurai family was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart?
I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir.
Oh. Well, let's leave that for now and examine inside, Detective.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
It's blood.
This must be Mr. Cochin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Cochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theater, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
I forced him to move the body into Alabast? What nonsense. Why would I bother to do such a thing?
You were scheduled. I can't decide if he would say scheduled. Like, who says scheduled?
Him, because it's so pretentious.
I guess that's true. You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast. Actually, yeah, that sounds right. Meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babal. However, what if you moved the body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast.
No!
If I can show how you moved the body from Alabast to Babal, then I win.
But you can't. The security between the two countries is incredibly tight.
I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabast.
Miles Edgeworth, have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved?
To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time.
LOL.
You are so lucky I don't fucking hit you. Mein Gott.
However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Groovy, what have you sent me? What? Why? Why?
Well, now I have to click it.
Hold on, let me just...
Real.
Like, why? Honestly, yes. True. Kill.
Kill this man!
I love you, Lang. I love you, Lang.
Which means there is no question that can't be answered, right? The Premedu statue was smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. Did I just say air? Through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit.
After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai, shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasures, so I raced back to my office. I'm sorry. Picture taken.
Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of Damask II. Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office.
Those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. I do so hate to waste time.
No, you don't. You're wasting a
Literally-
lot of my time.
Really not true.
That you is not every life precious.
It's so funny to me
So
whenever
funny.
he says shit like this.
Do you really need me to answer that for you?
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society.
Then you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this?
Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you'd like.
Okay, we have to press every one of these.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around.
The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time. And the doctors recommended that she rest.
Wow! So you do have a soft side after all.
The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh?
But isn't that just
What?
No, that's just me in real life.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over?
He did need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose.
The point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech.
Hold it!
That Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up.
A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up?
If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the Rose Garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Oh, that's an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. What's it gonna take for you to fess up to anything?
Very well then, let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the Rose Garden?
Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then, once everyone was inside, well...
And what happened after you returned to your office?
I don't want to keep on repeating this. However, upon my return, I had that stroke of bad luck and bumped into Mask Man.
And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was Demesk II.
Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the Primadou statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue.
Miss Von Karma's really letting her whip fly now.
Eek! I think the scary part is his silence while she's doing it.
She must be at the limit of her patience as well. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only
Such a funny
evidence
line.
will suffice.
Okay.
Okay. Ugh. I can't find a single flaw in his argument. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything.
Are we finished here?
Maldeschwat! Can you not come up this house body was moved to Babal?
I just spit everywhere.
Sir.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Even after proving so much, is he gonna get away with it?
Is this the end? It's Larry.
It appears that we just made it in time. It would be a great honor if you could allow us to be your enemies as your allies in battle. The opposite of your enemies in battle.
Evil magistrate, it's time for you to pay!
It's the Steel Samurai!
No, wait.
It's the Steel Samurai?
No, you were mistaken. For I am Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of new old Tokyo.
Daddy!
Daddy. And this is Pink Princess Mommy.
Edgy Poo!
Oh! The two people that I wanted to see the least.
Really good to go.
Thank you. Larry! What are you two doing here?
Way to show your gratitude, Edgy. We just wanted to help. Yeesh. I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my samurai spear.
Go away!
How can you be so mean to us, Edgy Poo?
I forgot about the go away.
All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us?
Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey. Is it just me, or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
Oh, yeah. I found him in Babal, but he was in the middle of the pool.
Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said.
Huh? Oh, it appears that we made it.
Not that far back! Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babal. and he found it in a pool. I don't recall there being one in Babal.
Oh, that!
Grovey, that's so sad. I am going, no, I'm retconning that in my brain.
Well, I was in Alabasta the whole time. So, I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babal. I thought I had lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh?
Wait, what? Larry, you lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in...
It was when she got shot too, my god! Oh, but that would have been so good.
That's enough, Larry. The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries.
The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move.
Wow.
Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Alabast to Babal is...
A bilateral symmetry? Hold on. Yeah.
Ah, that's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir?
There is a location I wish for you to examine post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies.
Does something like that really exist, sir?
An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Here-ish? Yeah. That's what it shows in the walkthrough.
Take that!
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. It's too late. It doesn't matter what you do. It's all a waste of time.
You will stay here with us and wait.
I love you, Lang. This is Edgeworth.
Miss Edgeworth, it's here, sir. There is a reservoir here, just like in the Rose Garden.
Just as I suspected.
What is it?
The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other. Which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Babalese side. Mr. Cochin's body was moved into Babal through the pool in Alabast.
Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof, if you have any.
The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool, and not just any pool. It was the Babalese one. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true. The water reservoirs in the two courtyards are connected.
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected?
The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant.
This blessed doll! Miss Edgeworth, I'm back! Hey! Don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me?
We did, thanks to this hero of Justice's son. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through to Babal. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but
He has a point.
Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you going to next propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe?
you see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over. Agent Lang,
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He realized a flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer.
and another thing! Mr. Cochin's body was found in his office in Babal. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage?
Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babal, remember?
You mean Sheena, right?
With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office.
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body?
He's right! Miss Sheena would drown if she did that!
It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe.
It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because, from the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body.
What? Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements.
What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Babal?
Oh, if only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool!
Get rid of the water.
Aha! That's it!
Now, I believe this time we really are done, right?
Yeah, I miss Sheena too.
Me too.
Unfortunately for you, it's far from over, Mr. Alba.
You are a most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water?
Move the body through the water. That is completely unrelated to how it was done. That is completely unrelated to how it was done.
Excuse me?
The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time.
What do you mean there wasn't any water?
Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water, allowing the body to be moved. It's the fire. Wait, is it the fires? Yes. Tonight, the Yatagarasu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border.
So what? The water level went down? The reservoirs were connected? Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this.
Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical, game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game.
I haven't lost yet.
I've found the route you used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat. Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route. Sorry, route. I was saying route, and you were saying route. I know that.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, Starcrypted.
I should have figured that you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway?
I'll have you know those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either.
It would be difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb up out of the pool.
I can't be there for stream, but I remembered I had a Prime free trial for some gifts. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Lovely to see you.
Ladders or foothills along the walls. There was no need for such things.
What do you mean?
If one were to use a certain something, they could go up or down in the pool at will.
Oh, looks like you've got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already!
The way in which Miss Sheena and the body were able to rise up to ground level. If there was a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved. This was used so that the body and Miss Sheena could move up and down in the pool. Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts, in a manner of speaking.
He used the fountain spouts? How so?
The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Ms. Sheena and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babali side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Cochin's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance, in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the rose garden and pushed it, along with the iron infant and Mr. Cochin's body, into the pool. At this time, Miss Sheena was busy conveniently starting that first fire in Babal. She then made for the open-air stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin. When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed. This is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabaston to Babal. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. And the water level rose up to its original level, along with Miss Sheena and the body. Yeah, it's a big pool. After that, Miss Sheena used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There is an elevator in the embassy, after all. So you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Cochin's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you?
I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth! Way to fight back!
You accuse me of moving the body across country lines? But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me.
The nitty-gritty? What does that old man want now? Man, fuck old people.
Proof, I believe, is what he seeks.
Yes, proof. Without any, who is to say whether or not any of what you said really happened?
He wants proof? What are we gonna do, Mr. Edgeworth?
There is no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open-air stage area, so too did I find one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to Babal's open-air stage area.
Take that!
This is the What? Wait, what? But it said! It said!
Well, maybe he's right. I don't know.
Humph! I don't think it proves a single thing.
What? But the walkthrough said!
Think it's about time we put an end to this ridiculous farce of a trial. If I'm not mistaken, all you're doing is trying to trick me with psychological gimmicks.
If I continue on like this, Mr. Alba will find a way to worm his way out of this. The body wasn't the only thing to go through. Yeah. Oh. Oops. Never mind. The walkthrough didn't say. I read it wrong.
I understand.
There we go.
Take that!
And what exactly is this?
You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Bubbly's side will be your undoing.
A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in, as it were?
Much to your chagrin, perhaps, but this is not a guitar pick.
What?
This is something I found at the open-air stage, which was transported with the body.
Good night, Grace.
I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it, after all. But since you don't, allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to. There we go.
Take that!
I can't go another 2
No,
hours.
no,
I'm
absolutely
sorry.
not. I know. I'm thinking we get, because we're at the end of this part, pretty much.
Yeah,
So we'll stop here, and then I can't do... We'll discuss it later, but, I'm just thinking of, yeah. Let us take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Cochin. On the handle of this knife, there is a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. Now, let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick in that open slot.
It's a perfect fit!
I assume that the petal must have fallen off of the flower during Mr. Cochin's murder. And then it was accidentally placed into the pushcart, along with Mr. Cochin's body.
That's an interesting story. Nothing more.
Oh, I assure you, it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it.
It was wet, you say?
Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet... The only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stage's pool. Now I ask you, how did a part of the weapon, which was smuggled into the theater, wind up in the open-air stage area on the Babalese side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Garden's pool on through into Babal.
Impossible!
The people of Jungfa have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy.
Why?
Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life, no matter how you may plot or how you may try to cover it all up, you can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you.
You can't call what you've given a perfect argument.
You know, I don't think this guy is gonna ever admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth. Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit when they've lost. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist, because everyone breaks eventually.
Sorry. Rereading that. What did you... Okay. Okay.
People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit when they've lost. I don't believe those kinds of people really exist, because everyone breaks eventually.
I like that better. You're right. In that case, I have no choice but to use all the evidence I have. I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. This really will be the end of the line. How many times have you said that? Okay. So next time is the last. So I wanted to finish it all tonight, but that's not gonna be possible because it's gonna be a bajillion years. So I wonder if like maybe if you wanted to do something like Friday or like Thursday or something.
Yes. Okay. Let me think really quick. Is Friday the 20th?
It is.
Okay. I have physical therapy until like 7:30-ish.
Okay.
Thursday, Maya's still here, so probably not this week. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I could do Saturday.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, we could do Saturday.
Okay.
If Saturday's good for everyone else, I'm good with
Toxic
Saturday.
Tony Saturday?
Toxic Stony Saturday.
Oh,
Saturdays for the Saturday. That might mean J for the real finale. Yeah, for like the last
Whoa.
fucking hour.
Who is she even gonna voice?
Right? Because
At this point.
it's one more testimony and then a bunch of dialogue.
I think
Yeah.
up to you. We'll discuss.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if you're ready to end right now, then we will end right now.
Okay, how much longer do we have?
I have no idea because it's like it's this testimony. It's one more testimony and then it's like
You know what? I hate my stupid fucking job. Let's try to go to the testimony, and if it's getting like incorrigibly bad, we can stop.
okay. Are you sure?
I guess. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, well listen, if we get to another stopping point and I start like yawning every like third line, then we can stop.
Okay. All right, March 15th, free, AM, free actual chalice lobby. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. There's also the post-testimony Tony end of credits. Case in credits is the thing. So...
Okay, maybe we don't ball. Maybe we don't ball.
Maybe we don't ball.
I don't know. Up to you.
Uh,
I hate making decisions.
Okay, we'll go super fast. You guys are allowed to go to bed.
Okay.
Well,
I'll start speed reading.
We'll start speed reading.
As if there's anything else for me to testify about.
I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis.
You're so welcome.
Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that.
Gently rolling the ball.
Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show.
Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me.
Edgeworth, we just went into your brain.
The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Slay. Okay.
I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you?
It honestly kind of fits that he's speed talking.
Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them.
Gently rolling the ball.
So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you?
Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I?
You're not the one who was cool! It's the Steel Samurai who was cool!
Classic.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai special finishing move today was really something, huh?
Huh? Hey, Edgy! Who is she? Who is this super cute girl?
Oh, we can speed through this too.
She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation. And if you take one more step forward, I will smack the shit out of you.
Justified.
Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm Larry Bud!
Silence in the peanut gallery! There's no time for such trivialities at a time like this. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle, you got that? I promise this time. I know. This is the end for that man there. Not that man capital, but, you know. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth! Have no fear. I will finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose everyone. Okay, what? Yeah, I get it. I get it!
Okay.
Press the third step, right. Well, I remember the contents of the show as well, myself.
That's nice.
That's nice!
Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture.
I wasn't planning to let him.
Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climactic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well, and that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate, early summer rain jab. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that.
How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear.
Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move?
I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. Yeah, old man defeated by Steel Samurai hyperfixation. It's really beautiful. Nope, nope. Fuck me.
Objection!
The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer?
Objection!
You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over?
That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this.
The samurai spear? What about it?
This spear actually never made it on stage today.
Excuse me?
Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness.
Eh?
Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai's special move was tonight?
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash.
Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Carcass Alba! You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? Aha! So if he wasn't watching the show tonight, then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now! Just what is so funny?
You're so sloppy. And so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show. Or most of it, in any case.
What do you mean by most of it?
You see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. That is the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal.
Just because he got the name of the move wrong. We can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all.
As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had wanted to watch the entire show. Honest.
As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan. Ever!
Who was that just now?
It would be I, young lady.
Larry! What are you doing interrupting me like that?
Edgy! Please, hold for a second, I beg! You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Salmoniac.
A steel phenomenon.
What exactly is a Steel Salmoniac, pal?
I believe he meant to say steel samurai maniac.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai.
I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai.
What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth?
It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
Sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker.
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Cochin.
You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about.
Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say?
Huh? Did I say something stupid again?
Did you say that the earlier summer rain jab was actually a secret?
Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah. The stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless.
All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy.
Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kinda pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we'd changed the move, so we made it a secret.
So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still. What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also a very tedious and a pointless exercise in wasting time, much like a kid's show.
Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you.
How dare you!
I suspect that you've already noticed. Exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony.
Ha! So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show.
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Kirkus Alba.
You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start.
So, Just what are you driving at?
That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show or said aloud.
Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move?
Because I can only think of one way you could have known.
Kirkus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You knew the name because you saw it! You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard! The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So, that means that Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right?
But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means.
There is another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder.
Take that!
The pushcart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the pushcart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant, in the last scene of the show. And then, right after the show ended, it went into Alabast, along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So, basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show!
Precisely.
Oh, but wait! What if, and this is just a what if, what if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
What do you mean, Kay?
I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people.
Slipping undetected into a private dressing room. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room then would be as simple as pie.
The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcarts in too.
Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Kirkus Alba, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why.
Yes. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest! Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself?
No. Explain? What is there to explain?
I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard.
You punk! Still trying to get out of this?
Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need...
think 10:35 is my hard end.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there.
Yeah, if Miss Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal.
Ooh, and if we use Little Thief, we may even learn something from a recreation.
We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie? How could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing.
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis, and it's that they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us.
They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
And if there is no info, to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either.
Is this the end? The murder took place
over?
Is it so over? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us?
It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you will excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now, I must make haste to arrange for a new one.
Okay. Okay. I feel like this is a
Wait, I don't remember who it is though.
okay.
Who is it this time?
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah. Now we can stop now if you want.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Okay. Then we'll definitely finish next time then.
So, yes, absolutely.
All right. Let me save it. The final testimony.
Sure, okay.
Sure.
Gaslight me more.
Okay. Next time, old bag. We're starting AAI2.
Hell yeah.
I wonder if it would be better to start AAI2 just in the new year.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or I don't know. What do you
I
want
don't
to do?
know either. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
I've ruined my voice.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
don't you apologize for my poor vocal technique. That's my bad.
No.
It
I
was
do
a
feel
happy
bad.
ruining. It was a happy ruining.
Drink some tea.
I will.
Yeah, new year, new game. AI, and then we do a single session of Layton. I mean, yeah, I mean, we can also just, like, discuss that Saturday. I'll put in the
Sure.
thing right now. Okay, Saturday, what time would be good for you?
I don't know. Whatever time works for you.
Okay.
Just DM me. I have no thoughts right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I was gonna like put in the thing in the schedule, but it's fine. It's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
DM me tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll DM you. You can let me know. You're so you're so sleepy right now, and I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, well, thank you guys for staying late with me to finish up a little bit more of this case. Grace, you did fucking amazing. Thank you.
Oh my god, stop, Tony, you did fucking amazing. I can't remember what made me actually cry laughing, but that was like the first time I cried laughing in a really long time. And
What,
it's like-
tonight?
Yeah.
Was it Lang hitting on Alba?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well, really good bit.
Yeah, a really good bit. I had so much fun with you as always, and I am so happy that you're willing to stream again with me on Saturday.
Of any time, always.
Love. Okay, so yeah, we will see you guys on Saturday, and then that will probably be the last stream for the year. So that'll be fun. This was gonna be the last stream for the year, but then we didn't finish it. So. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys all on Saturday. Have a good week until then.